Your robot practices the perfect auto run at home 10 times, but on competition day, it slips just a teeny bit and misses everything. Sounds familiar? Well, we have this AI vision sensor where we can use the AprilTag and detect the AprilTag. We can use the AprilTag for us to stay on this road. Let's take a look. In our previous video, we mentioned these 4 steps: report, decide, aim, and approach. Today, we are going to dive deeper into these 3 concepts: squared up, aim, and range. So first, what are AprilTags? We need to know what are AprilTags so we can approach this AprilTag thing. So AprilTags are like QR codes but for the robot. The AprilTag gives the robot the ID, width, height, center X, center Y, angle, origin X, and origin Y. Next, we are going to see the 3 moves that the robot needs to know. The 3 moves are aim, squared up, and range. So first, squared up. Squared up is to measure if your robot is coming into the AprilTag at a straight angle. If your width and height are both the same, then you know that you can come in at you're coming in at a straight angle. But if you're not coming in at a straight angle in this right image, then your width and height could be different. The reason why we use height in our code is because the width could vary based on the angle and distance your AI vision sensor and your robot is. So next, we're going to see aim. There are 3 conditions of aim: in the center, facing right, and facing left. Your center X range could vary based on your condition of center, facing right, or facing left. So lastly, let's take a look at range. Your AprilTag could look small when far and big when close. You can program your robot to go forward when the AprilTag height is too small, and when your AprilTag height is too big, then you go backwards. So next, we are going to see how to program the AprilTag. To see how to program the AprilTag, we're going to go through how the code works and all the concepts. First, we're going to see the flow of the code. There are 3 steps in the code: squared up, aim, then range. Now we are going to see how the program actually works in VEX code. So now we are going to take a look at the code. Today, our new code is starting from the else statement to drive backwards. In our previous video, we mentioned all the way until stop driving. So in the previous program, we would turn to follow the beanbag, but this time we would change it to the AprilTag. So now now it grabs the data for the AprilTags. So let's go through this whole program. So first, set the LED to red to notify the programmer that right now the robot would be turning to find the AprilTag. Turn to find the AprilTag. Then it enters this forever loop. First, it would grab data from all the AprilTags and then find the biggest object. Make sure that the object exists and then follows and turns right or left based on the center X it is in. So now we're going to dive into the details of our new program. First, we would set the LED to red to notify the programmer that right now we are going to drive either forward or backward to reach a certain distance from the AprilTag. So set the LED to yellow, and then if the height is smaller than 12, the drive seems to be reversed because our AprilTag is placed on the back of the robot. So you would have to change this to reverse to drive backwards toward the AprilTag. And then if the height is bigger than 12, then we drive forward. If it is on the 12, which means it's on the 12, because means either 13 or larger, or this one is 11 or smaller. If it is on 12, then it will stop driving and set the LED to green to notify the programmer that it has finished driving. So this program seems to be pretty long, but it's actually pretty easy. That is how this program actually works, so that it can turn toward the AprilTag and then approach the AprilTag. So now we're going to see the last 3 key takeaways. Number 1, the 3 steps for making sure that the AI vision sensor works to approach the AprilTag is squared up, aim, and range. Number 2, actions are made based on the AprilTag data it sees and your operators and commands. Number 3, always try to make a code with the AI vision sensor on the AprilTag. Please post what you did in the comments below. We'd love to hear. Now you know how to use the AI vision sensor and AprilTags. Go use it to improve your autonomous programming skills to get a higher skill score. I'll see you next time.